Districts and schools can earn points for students who earn any of the following, and that starts with ACT or SAT remediation free scores, an honors diploma, or 12 points through an industry recognized credential or group of credentials in one of 13 high demand career fields. Students who earn 1 point that way can then earn 0.3 points with a bonus measure that includes advanced placement testing, international baccalaureate scores, or college credit plus courses and scores. So that is the last of the components. So now I want you to kind of take a look and play around with the state report card. So I put a link in here. It says, let's look at Woodmore's report card for the 2019-2020 by clicking on the following link. So you can go ahead and click on the link. If you click on it here, it's going to take you to this page. So if you go to this page, you're going to go down. You can see in the presentation that you're going to go down and you're going to search Woodmore local. And this is going to come up. Okay, so I just put some questions on here that I want you to ask yourself, or that I want you to try to answer with the Woodmore grade card. So the first one is, what is our overall grade? And you can see you're going to be able to find our overall district grade right up here, right up where it says the district overview, and it's labeled as a district grade underneath that. The next question is, what is each component grade, and are there any strengths or weaknesses that you see? So if you go to our grade card, you'll see that each component is listed with the grade next to it. Then what further information can I learn about each component? As you're looking at each component, a lot of times there's going to be more data available with some graphs and charts that will give you some visual information about each component. And then the last question I asked is, what district information is available? So if you go back to the first screen, there's district details up here. There's financial information. The district details give a lot of information about your school, your teachers, and things like that. So what I want you to do now is take the time to kind of play around down here, now that you know how to access the grade card, and see what you notice and see if you can answer any of those questions listed back in the presentation. After you've had a chance to look at the grade card, I want you to stay on Woodmore's grade card. So here is the link for that. Go ahead and click on the link in the presentation when you're ready. And once you're feeling comfortable with the grade card, I want you to click on this exit slip. And this is kind of where we're wrapping up our presentation. And I want you to use this exit slip to assess your understanding of our training today. So you can kind of see, you're going to put your first and last name, and then you're just going to go through and answer some information. And I want you to note that any information that you're going to need to answer this exit slip is within the presentation or is within the links that I provided within the presentation. So just go ahead at your leisure when you feel like you've been able to play around enough and you have, a good base of an understanding of the grade card. Go ahead and fill that out. And again, no pressure to answer questions correctly. I just want to know where you're at and how comfortable you feel with the grade card. And as a wrap up, like I said at the beginning, the objectives that I stated for this presentation were, I want you to be able to say, I can, to a few different statements. The first one is, I can access the state report card data for our district. So a few slides back, we talked about how to do that. There's a link in there, but I did post that link here for you just in case, as you're kind of doing a self-assessment, you want to hop back there and just jog your memory. The second I can statement that I want you to be able to answer at this point in time is, I